Hello and welcome to another CADimensions Tech Tip. My name is Kevin Holbrook. Have you ever had two files that look the same and you wanted to find out if there were any differences between them? Let's take a look at how to clear up this confusion using compare tools found in SOLIDWORKS Standard. In the SOLIDWORKS 2016 interface, on the Evaluate tab of the Command Manager, you will find an icon for Compare Documents. Previously, this was part of the Utilities product, which was part of the SOLIDWORKS Professional Toolkit. Now, it's part of SOLIDWORKS Standard. When I select Compare Documents, it brings me up an interface built into the task pane in which I can compare different things related to a file. Now, recently my customer sent me Rev B of this input shaft. Thankfully, my vendor uses SOLIDWORKS because now we can compare features and document properties between the two files. Here's how it works. In the Compare interface, all you have to do is open both files, select the two files that you're going to compare, and hit Run Comparison. The software will immediately compare the two documents and present you with some differences between them. Now, I compared both the properties and the features of these two documents, and you can see that my original input shaft document has two custom properties that are unique to that document. If I expand the window for compare slightly, I can actually see that those happen to be finish and unit of measure. I can see the difference in mass, volume, center of mass, even file size using this. If I flip over to the Compare Features function, I'm able to see which features are unique to each document. You can see in this case the revolve is unique, so that's an indicator that there's some changes in that particular feature, and the cut extrude is also unique. Now, what happens if your customer doesn't send you the native SOLIDWORKS document? Here's where, if I go back in the Compare tool, I have the option to compare geometry. Now, comparing geometry doesn't care how it was built or what CAD system it was built in. This is looking at the geometry side of the file. It gives me a nice little result here, letting me look at how the volume compares or how faces compare between different versions of the file. Now, a great way to look at this is, you see right now this little icon with the eye. If it's pushed in, that's what it's showing. So right now, it's showing the volume that is common between them. But if I select the icon next to the material to add, you can see in this version, input shaft B, in order to make them the same, I would have to add this yellow volume. If I wanted to see what's removed, I can turn on the material to remove, and it's kind of the opposite of that. In order to make the original input shaft the same as the second one, I would have to remove the blue area. So if I zoom in a little closer, you can really get an idea of what happened. You can see the slot has changed a little bit, the width at the top of this chamfer has changed, and you can see that graphically. Now, you have the same option with a face comparison. This does a few other things in that it will show you faces that are completely unique. Okay, they're not in the same location or the same size, which these are not. We can find out any faces that have been modified from one to the other. Again, when we look at what features may have changed, this is a great indicator what could be modified. And again, it doesn't care about the feature side of thing. Now, when I close down Compare, I can have it keep the colors, or if I'm up here, I can have it keep the bodies or the blue and yellow areas, so I can use those to review later on. Thank you for watching another CADimensions Tech Tip. Be sure to look out for next week's session.
Don't forget to check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and our blog for more great content by clicking on the links in the description below.